right here, I just kind of wanted to throw this in here. This is not in your notes, but I think this is really cool. So I'm a physiology teacher. So I teach this stuff to a secular university, and so I have to be careful. I can't be like, isn't God amazing? But there are times when I'm like, guys, the person who created us is really cool. And so if you study the human body and the different things that go on inside our bodies whenever we exercise, to me, there is no question that God designed our bodies to move and to exercise. And you might not feel that way. Like if you hear the word exercise, sometimes people just have this negative reaction to it and they think, oh, please don't make me do that. But if you study what happens inside the body physiologically during exercise, it is so cool. So I wrote 3 things down. There's more than this, but here's the 3 coolest, I think. Number 1, your body, whenever you exercise, can grow new blood vessels. It grows new blood vessels. Isn't that cool? So one of the things, what happens to your heart rate whenever you begin to exercise? Does it increase or decrease? It increases, yeah. The reason why it increases is because it needs to deliver oxygen to the working muscles, because the working muscles use oxygen to make energy. And so that's why your heart rate increases. Oxygen flows in blood. That's how it's carried. That's like the highway for the oxygen. And so you grow more blood vessels inside those muscles that work so that you can make the delivery of oxygen better, so that your body can make energy and exercise. Isn't that cool? So if you were to look at the number of blood vessels in someone who exercised versus someone who didn't exercise, the person who exercised would have more, because your body's trying to accommodate the exercise. I think that's so cool. So that's one. The second one is here's your heart, and then there's this aorta that comes out of your heart, and it makes an arch. I always picture it as a rainbow because I have lots of kids. And you have baroreceptors in that arch, that aortic arch. I picture a little bear sitting on top of the rainbow. This is what I think. So there's a bear that sits on top of your rainbow, and it's just monitoring your blood pressure. That's all it does. That's its job. It just monitors 120/80, 120/80, 120/80. And it works to maintain that. So if you have a spike in blood pressure, it'll send a signal to your brain that says, hey, it's time to bring it down. Something happened. She's freaking out. Cool. Bring it down. So that's the job of the baroreceptors. When you exercise, your blood pressure naturally increases. And so now you're thinking, uh-oh, see, I'm not supposed to exercise. No, you're wrong. So the cool thing is inside your muscles, your skeletal muscles, you have other receptors. They're called mechanoreceptors. They're in your muscles. And when they sense that you're exercising, they send a signal from your muscles to the baroreceptors sitting on top of your little rainbow above your heart. And they say, hey, she's exercising. Blood pressure is going to increase. Let it go. We'll tell you when she stops. Just go get your coffee, get a facial, go get your hair done, and then come back and we'll tell you when she's done. And so they kind of like the baroreceptors are reset to allow your body to do something we think is harmful, raise your blood pressure, so that you can exercise. And then after you exercise, it brings it back down again. And then the last one is, okay, how many people in here are dog people? Okay, I used to have a dog. Now I have a lot of kids. But my dog knew if I sat down to put on my shoes, it knew we were going for a walk. What do dogs do when they know they're going for a walk? Yeah. She's like super excited. Okay, so our bodies are basically the same way. We might not think that. So we're driving to the gym or we're putting our shoes on. We do not want to do this. And we're like, oh, I don't want to do this. Somewhere in our bodies, knowing that we're about to exercise, it's called an anticipatory rise. And what it does is you increase your ventilation without realizing it, and your body starts to release adrenaline. And what that adrenaline does is it starts the breakdown of fat into your bloodstream, and your body uses fat to make energy. So it kind of gets your metabolic processes started before you ever even get to the gym. I've had people say to me before, well, doesn't that mean I can just think about exercising? No, but those are just 3 examples of why I think God created us to move. Like, we were created to exercise. Everything in your body gets better as a result of exercise and accommodates exercise. And so I fully believe that we were created to do this.